Okay guys, if you want the chance to win this weapon pack, all you have to do is leave a like on this video. Make sure you guys comment down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll be picking a winner in next week's episode. Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Building Vietnam in Lego. Today we're going to be doing a couple things. We're mainly going to be working on this side of the MOC. I'm going to show you a couple new parts I forgot to mention in last week's episode that we got for the rice fields and some of the city sections, but what we're going to mainly be working on is this elevation here, and then we're going to work on behind this road here. So a couple things. I'm probably going to, I guess let's just get right into this. So I'm going to actually move the camera over a little bit. So all of this back here is either, we have two options. So we could either add plates like we did here to elevate it up 3 more bricks, because what I'm thinking is, right, this is going to be a constant elevation up, so this is just going to continue to elevate after this road. So I mean, we're not talking like a really steep incline, but I want it to be kind of a gradual hill. And the problem with that is the way it's set up right now is I would have to take more plates and elevate them like here, and then all this is wasted space, right? This would all be more filler brick. Or I could take these plates up and elevate them another 3 or 4 bricks, and then I can, it's just less filler brick I'd have to put on top, and it would just make things easier. I wouldn't have to go through as many plates. It'd still be roughly the same amount of filler brick, maybe a little bit less, but I think it'll be easier. So we're probably gonna have to tear up some of this MOC, and it's kind of weird how you have to build it and then you end up realizing, oh, I got to take it, a little bit of it apart. You know, you have to take 2 steps back to go 1 step forward type thing. So we're probably going to end up taking, most of these are 16 by 16 plates, so it should be pretty straightforward to elevate that. And that's just kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that first, and then we're going to continue working on like this green section here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so this is what I've done. Kind of a big change since the last clip. So I've tore up all of the plates back here. Most of them were 16 by 16. There were a couple that were 8 by 8s in this back corner, but all that's gone. I couldn't tear these up because some of the road section's on top of those, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. We got a good majority of this, probably 80% of this, so that's good. I'm not worried about we weren't able to get those. So basically what I was gonna do is I was gonna do an extra 3. So basically, let's back up. I took the plates off, and there were already these pillars down here to hold up the plates that you saw in the last clip, just like these plates right here. But I tore them up, and we're going to just add to these existing pillars, and then we're going to put these plates back on top. Now, what I was originally going to do is I was going to do 3 bricks on this first layer here, and then do 4 bricks on this back layer. So there would be a little bit of a stair step, but we can easily blend that. Now, turns out it actually looks better if I do 4 bricks, because if I can like kind of hold that plate there, there's only like maybe a brick or less of like height difference here, so that can easily be blended. So turns out what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4 bricks higher on this first line, and then this back line is gonna be actually 5 bricks. So I upped it by 1, and it's gonna make it a lot easier for me. Like I said, it's just gonna save filler brick. It's going to save plates and parts, money and time, all those good things. So what I'm basically doing now is I'm just going in and I'm just extending all these pillars. I'm almost done with this back row back there. Then I'm going to put plates there. And then what I also have to do is, for example, like if this plate's sitting here, I turn the camera, I'm going to have to come in here and either put dark bluish gray bricks of some kind, or just some kind of bricks that make that look good, because you obviously don't want to be able to see in there at all the random colored bricks. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to keep working on this, and yeah, I'm kind of running out of 2x2 bricks, so I'm having to use a lot of 1x1s and 1x2s. And then, like for example, I have this whole bin back here of, these are the bricks. The problem is I have a bunch of these, right, and they're easy because they're just right here, but I want to save some of those because I think I can make some cool buildings out of them. So I don't want to use up too much of them. So I'm kind of in a weird spot. I'm like out of specific sized filler brick, but I'm probably just gonna have to, like I said, use these 1x1s as best I can. So I'm gonna go ahead, get back to it, and I'll bring you guys back when I got some plates on there. Okay, so I got the back layer done. So all these are 5 bricks taller than this level right here, and then this level here is going to be 4 bricks. So that's what I'm going to work on next. I actually just realized I kind of messed up. but I think that's okay. But we got this, actually, since these are 5 bricks now, it actually worked out because these 1x2x5s that I bought for this border down here fit perfectly here because they're also 5 bricks tall. So I just put another row of those and they look pretty good. And I did that on this back side. I might do another clip of that just showing that upcoming in this video. But now what I got to do is I got to finish building up these center pillars here to 4 bricks high, come in here with the rest of these plates, get those elevated, and we'll be good to go. So it's looking really good, and I'm liking, you know, it's not too much of a height difference, but it's enough that I think it'll look cool. We just got to blend it properly so it looks good. So that's my only concern, but I'm going to go ahead and get these plates going, and then I'll probably start elevating some more plates on those existing plates down there, just using like probably just some like white 4x6 plates and then some stacks of 1x1s like I normally do. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this, get that done, and I'm gonna come back. Okay, I wanted to go handheld, so I got all of these plates put up, and then I had this plate at this same height, but I decided to, since it's so close to this corner here, and if this was at this same height, it'd be kind of hard to merge that gap and make that transition point look good. So I went ahead and dropped it down 1 more plate. It'll just make things easier for me. So now what I'm probably going to do is take plates and come in here and elevate them like this. And then I'm probably just going to come in here and start adding green plates just kind of as a rough first draft. And then we can start blending it as we go along. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think my goal for this video is if I can get like those plates elevated there, all this stuff elevated, and maybe like a first draft of green down. I think that would be really good. And maybe start a little bit more on this, maybe clean this up a little bit. So that's kind of my goal. I'm going to keep working on it as much as I can. I got some other things I got to do today, but I'm going to work on it as much as I can. Hey, look, it's actually starting to look like Vietnam. So it's actually looking, you know, okay, let's back up. I don't think this looks good, first of all. That's my personal opinion, but the whole idea is I just wanted to get some green plates down to cover up the tan to start to blend in these 2 elevation points, because you can see here where that tan plate is, where this one is, and then where this is. So there's those 2 elevation points that I want to smooth out, and they'll be even smoother, but my thought process was just get some plates down. You know, even though they're like random colors, we have bright green, we got dark green, we got regular green, we got lime green, we got reddish brown, dark tan, just all these colors, right? Just get it down, start smoothing it out, and then come back over it and smooth it out even further. And then you got to remember, it's going to look like this right here. So you're not going to see a whole lot of this floor color. So it's kind of like, you know, you're not going to see as much of it as you see right now. So it doesn't have to look that good, but once again, this is kind of the first round, and then I'll come back and do the second round. And for example, like I put some of these bricks here, but I'm gonna end up taking those out and making them with plates and make it a smoother transition. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's starting to look good. I haven't really looked at it. You know, you work on something for so long and you look at it and it doesn't look that good, but now that I'm looking through the camera lens, it actually is starting to look good, simply because it's all green now and it's starting to look like Vietnam. I mean, you have these figures here and this Jeep here. It's starting to look somewhat decent, I think. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to keep working on it. As you can see down there, I'm still working on that last section there. Like I said, I'm just covering this thing with plates, trying to get all the smoothed out transitions. If I actually take the camera off the tripod, I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So like, for example, right here, like that's what I'm trying to smooth out. And you can see I'm using some bricks and whatnot. And I'll be smoothing that out with bricks, plates, and maybe even some tiles. But I'm just trying to get plates down, get it smoothed out, and then like I said, I'll do a second round and get it more detailed and look better. So I'm gonna keep working on that. Like I said, my goal is to get this done and maybe do another round of smoothing things out for this episode. Okay guys, I would call this episode a success because we've got this whole back section elevated how we want it. Like I said, I still gotta smooth it out, but it's green, it's looking more like Vietnam, and I'm really excited about that. So one thing I wanted to point out is you can kind of have to be at the right angle to see this, and the camera might be harder to see, but you can clearly see like right there, there's like the 16 by 16 plates there. So that's like the type of stuff that I wanted to smooth out And like, you know, sections like this and this where there's bricks, like I'm gonna make this all nice and smooth, but as a kind of a rough draft, this is looking great. And I put the Jeep and the deuce and a half and some figures there just to kind of show you guys what it's gonna look like. It'll look way cooler when we have all the jungle and all that, you know, dense jungle, trees, bushes, shrubs, vines, all that stuff will be make it look even better. And like I said, you're not gonna see a whole lot at the bottom, so I also wanted to incorporate different colors, so the parts that you do see the bottom of, for example, like if I look straight down here, you can see some of the studs on the bottom, but not all of them. I want you to be able to see some different colors, like browns, dark greens, lighter greens, if I do some camera angles, you know, where you're looking down or at an angle. So that's the reason why it's kind of spotted, but once again, you're not going to see all of that. So I would call this a success. I'm thinking in next week's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to work on this front section here. I kind of started it and I was like, hold on, let's save that. Let's get this done, because I didn't want to do like half and half. I wanted to get one or the other done. So we got the back done. I'm thinking next week's episode, we're going to work on this and then probably like finish smoothing this out and like filling in these holes here. But like I said, for a rough draft, I think it's looking really nice. So let's go ahead, cut to the giveaway winners of last week's episode, and then let's come back, talk about a couple more things. All right, guys, we're going to be picking the winner from episode 9. We got 1, 2, and 3. Boom, the Pro YouTube, or the YT. Great video, I love your channel. Guess what, the Pro YT? You are the winner from episode 9. And all you have to do is shoot me an email through my website, x39brickcustoms.com. Shoot me an email with your address, a screenshot of you logged in, and all that good stuff, and we can get that figured out via email. Alright guys, let's go talk about a couple more things. Okay guys, that's going to do it for episode 10 of Building Vietnam in Lego. Like I said, I think this was a great episode. We got a lot done. Like I said, I almost started working on this front section, and I realized, I'm like, you know what, let's pick one or the other and just get it completely done versus like, you know, only doing half of this and only doing half of that. So I'm really glad that I stuck to that. We just got the back pretty much done. You know, like I said, rough draft. We'll do the same in next week's episode for this front section, hopefully. And then that'll kind of bleed into, we got to work on the rice field that's over here to the left. So overall, I'm really excited with that. Let me know what you guys think of the overall look so far. It's definitely looking more like Vietnam, which is really cool to see, because, you know, you look at this and it's just like all random colored plates, but once you actually start getting some greens and browns on there, it's really starting to look like a jungle scene, and I'm really excited for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe so you have a chance to win that weapons pack in next week's video. And I want to say once again, thank you guys for your continuous support. Last week's episode is by far the most viewed one. I think it got like 17,000 views in a week, which is awesome. So thank you for the support. Make sure you guys tell a friend about the series and the channel. I'm trying to get to 75,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are well on our way. So thank you guys so much. Check out last week's episode right there. I'll put the complete playlist for the rest of the episodes there, so if you want to go check those out, you can. And subscribe by clicking right there, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Peace out.